A young boy is fighting for his life this morning after being mauled by a shark near a popular beach in Sydney's eastern suburbs. The 12-year-old was rescued from the water by police, who immediately gave first aid for serious leg injuries before paramedics rushed him to hospital. It's understood the boy had been jumping off rocks near Shark Beach at the time of the incident. For more, we're joined by New South Wales Police Superintendent Joe McNulty, Commander of the Marine Area Command, live in Sydney. Good morning to you. First of all, do we have any update on the boy's condition? We understand both his legs may have been hurt in this.
Correct. Thankfully, I can say the boy is alive. He's in intensive care unit, but he is in for the fight of his life.
OK, we wish him well and his family. This would obviously be such a tragic incident for everyone concerned. Your officers were there in minutes, we understand. What sort of scene were they confronted with? Can you explain?
Look, it was a very quick response. The police boat picked it up, and within 5 minutes they were on scene. And immediately, it's the police boat standing behind me. It's a new addition to our fleet. Was able to manoeuvre straight up to the rock platform. Our senior constable, John Morris, jumped off that boat, and he had with him 2 tourniquets yesterday. 2 tourniquets that were immediately applied to a very severe leg injury from what we believe was a large shark that bit into those boys' legs yesterday. So both legs were bitten, and he had a double tourniquet, and they were applied by John there on the rock shelf, assisted by Eastern Suburbs Police, and they really stemmed the bleeding to give that boy a fighting chance. He was immediately evacuated onto the bow of that police boat. We couldn't wait for ambulance because it was that critical to get him to the awaiting ambulance at Rose Bay. And thankfully that boat was driven at high speed across the bay there, and an awaiting New South Wales ambulance took him straight off the bow of the boat, straight into their care, and really made the difference, applying the immediate first aid from a Team New South Wales approach yesterday to save that young man's life.
And he would have undergone operations overnight?
He's been operated on throughout the night at the Children's Hospital at Randwick, and he's now with his parents in a critical condition at the Children's Hospital at Randwick.
So was there a group of kids jumping off the rocks? Do we know what they were doing?
Look, there was a couple of... it's Jump Rock, it's on Vaucluse. It's a bit of a famous, infamous jump rock for the kids. They jump off there into the water. Yesterday's water was extremely brackish because of the large amount of rain Sydney has experienced over the weekend. So they were jumping into muddy's water, and what we believe was a shark was in the vicinity, has bitten that boy's legs. One of his mates did jump in to pull him from the water's edge to that rock platform as well. So he contributed to saving his life as well yesterday. But it was it was critical. There was CPR done on the boat. There was critical CPR done on the rock shelf. The double tourniquet system, we think, stemmed the loss of blood at that scene. It was a very confronting scene for our police, but thankfully New South Wales Ambulance was already at the wharf waiting for that casualty to come off their police boat and straight into their emergency care.
Well, it sounds like it would have been a very brave act for another kid to jump in and do that.
Extremely brave, brackish water, the unknown factor of that shark hanging around, but pulled his mate out of the water, back onto the rock platform, and then into the care of New South Wales Police at the time.
And a bull shark, is that right?
A very brave act indeed, yes. We believe it has the characteristics of a bull shark, but we're working with our DPI fisheries today to do further identification. And our safety message for swimmers across New South Wales, the brackish water, the large amounts of brackish water flowing into the ocean, avoid swimming in the river mouths, and avoid swimming in Sydney Harbour or Lane Cove River, and those places where the water is very brackish at this time.
OK. We wish the family well. Superintendent Joe McNulty, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you, Nat.